So just to add my voice to the rant that is going on, the 30 days rant challenge that is going on, where a copper said the administration of Tinubu is terrible. Yeah, I agree with that. And the girl was even trying to be moderate, using the word terrible. The administration of Tinubu is yama yama, yeah. I don't even have what to classify it. But I also do not want to speak about the inflation of food price, because that is obvious. I don't want to also speak on the hike on petroleum, electricity, and several others, because it is way obvious. But my view will be a little bit different. I want to talk about the inflation of the disunity between the Nigeria youth. The administration of APC, from Buhari down to Tinubu, I have never seen Nigeria youths that have been so disunited as this one. So we can say it is the administration of the APC that have brought much disunity and disagreement between the Nigeria youths. Where a citizen of Nigeria came out and spoke about the obvious situation that Nigerians are facing, and you still go under that comment and you still see people insulting her, trying to cover up for the government. That is even the bigger problem Nigeria is facing. That is even the bigger problem. That is even the bigger problem. And that is why it will be difficult for us to come out of this mess. Because whether you like it or not, this same Tinubu's administration, that is a terrible one, horrible one, catastrophic one. They also have youths that are supporting them. Even if not more youth are supporting them, it can even be that more youth are supporting them. They have more population. We complained even more when Buhari was the president of Nigeria. At his first tenure, we complained a lot. There were lots of protests. But when the second election came, he won. Where did those votes came from? From Nigerians. The same Nigerians who complained of how terrible his administration was. They voted for him. They voted for him when I was expecting that he will not have even a singular one vote. They voted for him. He came back. He ruled us. He did not only rule us, he gave us another person. He gave us another person. And the same hardship continued. So my point is this. The inflation of the disagreement between the Nigeria youth is a bigger problem. It is about time that as Nigeria youth, since we still have a system where we still go to vote. You have your PVC, you still go to cast your vote and it's counted, even if we know that counting does not really tell in our election. Does not. But in a situation where we all come together as Nigerian youths, imagine we have representatives of youth chairman in the 36 states of Nigeria. And these youth chairmen of the 36 states, they have where they canvass, where they meet and speak and decide on issue. And when it is time for election like this, we hear all the manifestos of all the candidates. And we say, okay, we are going for, this person is who we are going for. And the various chairmen of their youths go back to their state and canvass these words, this decision to them. And everybody, all the youths in all the 36 states, they all come together and say, okay, this is who we are going for. We have our PVC, this is the person we are going for. And we finally embark on that election. And it is obvious, way obvious. And we come out on social media, all the youth of the 36 states with your people, you come out on social media and say, we are voting, me as the chairman and my youth, we are Edo State, we are voting for maybe Mr. P. Then the one from Ebonyi, we are voting for Mr. P. The one for, that is before the election now, before the day of the general election, we all come out from our various states and begin to say, this is who we are voting for. We make it obvious for the world to see that this is who the youth of the 36 states who they want to vote for. Before we finally go for vote and INEC will finally count. The world already know, even before the election, that we are voting for so person, Mr. J. Tell me how the INEC will ring that election when all the youths in all the states came out on televisions with their youths and they said, this is who we are voting for. We are voting for J. 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 We are in the 36 states. Even INEC will shock when they want to ring such election. But in Nigeria, the inflation of the disagreement and disunity, we not see such thing to become a reality. That is a bigger problem. The administration of APC has succeeded in bringing disunity between Nigeria youth. Because I cannot imagine that some Nigeria youth will come out under a comment to threaten her. Even that nonsense copper woman, I don't know who they say she is, threatening her as if your father is the Tinubu, or as if you are from the Tinubu's family. You are the one to fight for him. Such a woman even need to be flogged. You need to be flogged. What a bomb. I said, let me end it there. So Nigerians, we must unite and get this power back from this APC administration. If not, the suffering has just started. The suffering has just started. If not, imagine me, I go to vote for Mr. J, and another youth go to vote for Mr. P, and another one go to vote for Z. We are disunited. But a situation where we all come out a day before the election, we stand on national TV and say, myself, All the youth of Edo State, we are voting for Mr. J. All the youth from Lagos State, we are voting for Mr. J. All the youth, I tell you, anyone that want to aspire for any position in your state or in your country, they will first of all come and beg you, the youth, if this system can hold. They will come on their knees to beg. Because they also know that if eventually they are coming to manipulate us and we all agree to vote them in and they are in and they are doing all what they want to do, they also know that 4 years will also come. And when that 4 years come, they know, in fact, they will not even come out for second term because they know that the youth will still come up in one voice and vote them straight out. They'll be begging on their knees. So it is the inflation of disunity and disagreement that the Tinubu administration, the APC administration has brought to Nigeria. Look at Edo State. With all the yamayama that is happening in Edo State, there are still people that are supporting this administration in Edo State. With all the yamayama, the nonsense that is going on. I don't know how somebody with his right senses will even support an administration that was ringed into power. For me, I have nothing against Modo Bebolu. No. I have nothing, absolutely nothing against him. But I have everything against the system or the process in which he came as to be the governor of Edo State, because that election was totally rigged. 100%. So there's no time sitting on the fence and be afraid to speak like this APC administration wants to make Nigeria youth turn. They want to make us deaf and dumb. They want to kill your voice. And freedom of speech is our power. So when they are able to silence our voice, then we are in for a big thing.